All right, before we get started with today's video, because I always seem to keep forgetting this, let me just remind you guys of Rakuten and Retail Me Not. Okay, these are cashback sites that you can sign up for absolutely free that will give you discounts when you shop at various stores, such as Acme Tools, which is one of the sites that's going to be featured today. You get 1.5% cash back. And if you use my link, and this is your first time using Rakuten, you will get $30 cash back in addition to the 1.5% cash back when you spend $30 or more. So make sure you sign up for Rakuten. The link will be in the description below. Same for Retail Me Not. You don't get anything back for that other than the cash back, and it's only 1%. So you just do Rakuten today on if you bought something from Acme Tools, which I think you're going to really like today's deal. So with that said, on with the video. All right, good morning, everybody, or evening, depending on what time you might be watching this. I have some deals for you today. Two really good ones, but we're going to start, as usual, from worst to best. And starting off with worst, we're talking about the Hart lineup here. Now, for someone that doesn't really do much of anything, they might put some IKEA furniture together from time to time, and they don't really know much about tools. This right here is a great kit. You might be saying 198, dude, that's kind of a lot. That whole 7-tool Metabo system was 279, but yes, this is not 198 though. It's showing up 198 online. But if you come over here to BrickSeek though, we see, if we scroll down, $99. It's $99 actually. So you get all of that stuff for $99. Now, I don't want to say all that stuff. You do get a lot of things though. You get two 1.5 amp hour batteries, 1.5 amp hour. You get this flashlight, which I think these things are silly. I think these little flashlights are silly because here's the thing. If like this kit is for someone that doesn't do stuff normally. Now, if you were a handyman and you worked, almost every day or several times a week, this could come in handy. But if you're just a regular homeowner, you're like, oh no, the power went out. Let me go grab my Hart flashlight. These batteries not going to be charged. You're going to need to charge them after the fact. And if the power is out, it's not going to matter. Well, if you need to go look at something in a garage, in a dark garage or something, hey, you got to charge this up before you use it. Nobody has time for that. You're better off with just, I have like a real nice Energizer flashlight. It's metal. And, I'll just leave the batteries in there. I've had it for years and I've never need to change the batteries. I haven't needed to change them yet. So that's what you want as a homeowner. So this is for a handyman. And most people buying this are not handy people, So I think this is silly. Then you have this big giant drill. It might be smaller in real life, but probably not. Look at that head compared to this battery. Batteries are pretty big. This thing's big. This thing's huge. It probably drills. If you putting on the wall, the face plates to your light switches, this will probably do a good job. And it might drill through soft pine. I think this will drill through soft pine just fine. This impact drive, I think that'll do the trick. This reciprocating saw, yeah, if you trying to, this will probably work all right if you cutting off some very thin, 1/2-inch branches off of a tree or something like that. And then you have this little vacuum, which might work pretty good. I don't know that it'll clean a car all that well, but it might do all right. Anyway, and you have this nice bag though. I like how it's nice and square, the bag. That means it probably has some padding. Look, yeah, see, she's in here. That's what she's doing. This is what I expect. It's screwing in screws, this drill. It's screwing in screws into some drywall that's already been pre-drilled, with something else, I'm sure. And, probably work out. She will be elated at this gift. Or lady, the one lady that's watching this video, if you get this for your husband, that dude is so not handy. Oh my goodness, get this for him so he could brag to all his friends about how he got all these cool tools. Anyway, moving on. Or on the lighter side of things, more serious side of things, if money really is an issue, I don't know. I would probably say if money was an issue, try to find some used stuff that works on Facebook Marketplace or even eBay, because the last thing you want to do is be in a predicament where you really need a tool to perform and it just can't do the job. And you end up spending more money because then you got to go get the better thing and you got both of them now. So just save up. Moving on to tools that I wouldn't recommend. Ryobi has a. I'm doing the little finger thing. I still don't. I'm not settled, so I can't show my face just yet with the lighting and all that. But I'm doing a little bunny ear fingers things. Hackable. All right. I don't like using that word, but same thing with this kit. It's garbage. Like it's a confusing kit. Who's this for? A handyman? Of course not. Like he's not going to use this this drill. And what, a homeowner? Again, we talked about this flashlight. And what homeowner that just occasionally puts together the IKEA furniture and uses a reciprocating saw? Excuse me, a circular saw. No one. That's who. So the only useful thing in this kit is this drill and these batteries. And if you just have this drill, you don't need all these batteries. You just need one good one and a bag. And let me tell you something. I had this bag. It sat in one spot, and I just went in and reached and pulled tools out occasionally, and it tore. So, I mean, the bag is just as good as the tools as far as I'm concerned. I don't like any of this. But let's go check out the free gifts now. This impact wrench, I probably, hey, that is not bad. That's not a bad tool to get for free. This this right angle ratchet. I don't know what they just call it, a full position ratchet. It's a right angle ratchet. Um, I wouldn't recommend this because I have a brushed version of Milwaukee that I love. I use it all the time. It's one of the tools I use the most, and it honestly barely gets the job done. And what I mean by that is, like, if I'm changing oil and I need to remove the body plates under it, the splash plate, the splash guard, getting those little screws out, it does just fine. It has a little torque to it to break certain things loose on a car, which is impressive because most other tools, like I couldn't even use no rigid tool I have, even the octanes will get anything loose on a car. So, I mean, it does well. And I have the non-fuel version. My point is, it just gets the job done, right? So I couldn't imagine how terrible this Ryobi would be. So I would not recommend it. Why get a $29 free gift? Just buy the thing for $29, right? That makes sense. Same thing for the speaker. I wonder how good the speaker is though for $29. That's probably not too bad. A router. Look, your average homeowner is not going to be using this. If you are a pro, you know, or a woodworker, like maybe if you're a woodworker, my wife and daughter might use this. I have no use for a glue gun in my mind right now. Actually, I do have a little button on one of my hoodies I could probably glue back on. That might work for that. Um, this multi-tools could be very useful around the house. I recommend this is something that most homeowners get. You'd be surprised when you need it. You're like, oh man, yeah, I can use my multi-tool for this, or I can use my, oscillating tool for this. So this might be a decent tool here. The jigsaw, I will probably forget it. The reciprocating saw, don't even think about it. An extra battery, why? You got two and only one tool over here. So no. This cutoff tool, I have no experience, but they really like tooting this like it's a good tool. It might be. I have the Milwaukee variant, and it's not much more than this. So anyway, my point is, if you're going to be actually taking advantage of this, I will go with the impact wrench all day. That impact wrench is going to be very useful for larger, more quality furniture, and even some things around like on the car. This will probably work. Like it might get lug nuts off. I think it's probably get lug nuts off, and so this will be the useful tool. So that now we go to cart. If we're gonna add these things, and look what it becomes. You get that impact wrench for $61. I would honestly consider leaving this alone. I will probably never even pick this up. Or so you want to do this ship to home, and you want to do this pick up in store, or you could just have it all shipped to your house and then just return this kit. But you're going to need a battery though for this, right? Well, I tell you what, you could keep the batteries or one battery and then sell this on, and even this bag, you can sell that stuff on eBay, and you probably end up getting everything for getting this free, this with the battery free. So there you have it. Anyway, I spent too much time on that. Moving on. Here are the deal of the days for Home Depot. Air filters. And I know you're like, these aren't tools, but yes, they are. They're a tool for breathing. Hey man, these are some really good deals on air filters. So when you look at them, this has a FPR 9. You know that I just been dealing with Merv the last time I got filters. So now the FPR throwing me off, and I don't remember what that means, but it's pretty high. You get a case, and I don't know how many comes in the case. At first, when I first glanced at this morning, I saw the 9. I thought you got 9 in the case, but now I see that's FPR 9. And I don't know how many you get in the case. Oh, 12. 12 filters. That's $8 a filter, y'all. That's good. I just pay like $30 for my filters. I have big giant filters though, and they're like 15 by 25 by 5. So they were big, but yeah, that's a good deal for quality filters. And this will last you a couple years. Finally, here it is, Metabo framing nailer. Well, I know you're like, well, Chris, it's $4.29. Everywhere else, this is $3.99. All right, well, check this out. You get a free brad nailer. Yeah, not like a free $20 tool or a $99 tool. You get a free $350 tool, and it's a kit. It's a kit. It comes with the kit, y'all. Look, hold on. If we add this to cart, now I bought it because it's funny. The other day I was like, hey, I almost pulled the trigger, but I'm not building anything. I don't need a framing nailer anytime soon. I ran into an issue last night. I have to build something, and guess what I needed? A framing. I'm like, that's what made me come on here to try to hurry up and rebuy that Milwaukee before the deal left, and this just popped up. So yeah, they have the framing nail. It is the 18 volt though. It's not the 36 volt, but you get this kit. Look, you get the brad nailer kit, $349. Look, it comes with. Let me show you what it comes with though. It comes with a bag, the battery, a 3 amp hour battery, a charger, and some safety glasses. What? You get that free. So my goodness. Now, here's the other thing. They did raise the price. They did raise the price on this framing nailer because everybody else has it for $3.99. But they price match. Now, depending on who you get, I had to call because somehow I ended up with 2 in my cart and I didn't pay attention. I bought it and I went back. I'm like, oh, 922. I need to call about that. And I started to say something while I was on the phone with her, like, hey, Lowe's has this for $3.99, but I'm gonna let her sort that out first. The fact that I bought 2, and then and by the way, if you buy 2, you do get 4. You get 2 of these, 2 brad nailers, and 2 framing nailers. But they price match, so it has to just be the same thing. And if we copy this framing nailer, and they have the plastic, and they also have the paper framing nailers. If we copy that, we'll see that it shows up everywhere else for $3.99. Here it is at Lowe's, $3.99, Tool Barn, everybody. So they should price match this. The fact that it comes with something free is irrelevant because that has no price. So they might try to say, oh, that's not the same thing, but it's the same model number. So they should price match that and bring that down to $3.99. But I'm going to wait till after they ship it, and then I'm going to go say that. So anyway, that's it, you guys. Maybe I should do it before they ship it. It might give them more incentive because they might feel like, oh, he might cancel. So anyway, that's it for the deals today. I had a deal yesterday. I didn't get to post it because I had said some weird stuff about this Milwaukee light that was wrong. Later on, I found out, and now the deal's gone. It was basically that rigid inflator at Direct Tools. It was $27 yesterday. Now I tried to bring it back up, and it's now like $40 again. So oh well to that. But my bad. I should have posted the video anyway. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful. This was a really fantastic deal. I'm shocked by it. I really am. If they price match, especially for $3.99, you basically getting a brad nailer for $50. I mean, I don't need a brad nailer now because I have a Milwaukee brad nailer, but it'll be cool to compare the two together. So we'll see that video because I've been wanting to see that video myself, comparing both, but I wasn't about to drop that money on it. And this, again, does have a lifetime warranty. So there it is. So anyway, hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you guys next time.